Okay, hello everyone. I posted this on LinkedIn, and sorry for my voice. I'm a little sick. It's right before Christmas. And of course, I got a cold, but I'm still very excited about this. Using Chat GPT for product marketing and for writing and for storytelling is really cool. Um, and it's just fun to play with, and I think it is very helpful. But we've got to figure out how to use it, and that's really the trick. So like once we figure out how to use it and we can share it and talk about it, I think it's going to get even better for all of us. So my voice is a little scratchy, but let's go. Okay, so if you saw my post on LinkedIn, you might be watching this video because of this. I basically, like, the thing I think is very cool about Chat GPT is that it's very eager to learn, right? So it's not like Google search, where you ask it questions and then you're looking for a result that's out there. Like, you can teach this thing stuff and then have it help you. And maybe a lot more. I don't like even know. It's hard. I haven't really, every time I test it, it always kind of comes back with really good answers. So put in the input. I want to teach you a storytelling framework I call narrative design. It says, sure, happy to learn it. I share the structure right away. Man, this is cool, right? It's like, hey, thank you for sharing this structure. Seems to be focused on helping businesses tell compelling stories about how they address a significant changes in their industry and how they might help their customers navigate this new landscape. Spot on, right? And then it gives me some points to consider, which are really good. Make sure the change you are discussing is relevant to your audience and clearly establishes context for your story. Super important. Context in a story really helps readers like understand what is going on, sets the scene, creates a canvas for your story. Clearly describe the impact of this change your customers, highlight the change, the opportunities it presents, and identify the winners and losers of this new landscape. Emphasize the difficulty of navigating this change and how your business is uniquely positioned to help customers succeed in this new environment. Great point. By following this structure, you can craft a compelling narrative that engages your audience and highlights the value of your business. Pretty great. Okay, so what's cool is that then you can say, like, okay, use this structure. So I'm just going to say, okay, real simple input, right? Like, this is pretty Pendo-y because that's kind of just what I think about, right? Like, Pendo's a product analytics solution, or one part of our tools is a product analytics solution for product managers. But that's all you have to give it. And then you're going to get this. And what I like about this is that you can really test a lot of options quickly. So, I might, like, the way I think about Chat GPT is it's sort of like there's coding languages, and the human language is sort of just a coding language, but it takes a long time to write that code. Us humans, we cannot create code as fast as this does with the English language. So it's awesome. And what you can do is you can pick things up from this. So it's like they followed the structure. There's been this massive change. The proliferation of digital products, increasing importance of data-driven decisions. Like, some of this is good. Some of it needs to be improved, but it's really quickly giving you a story on this. And you can do this with anything, right? So you could try this with, if you do have, let's try it again. So what was my input? Okay, use this structure to tell me a story about a new product analytics. Okay. See what it gets there. This one might be more fun. There's been a massive undeniable change affecting product marketers. Okay, that's like too specific, right? It should be about business. The increasing competition for customers' attention and the proliferation of digital channels, product marketers are in greater pressure than ever to create compelling, memorable stories. I love it, right? It's different, and it's it's not great. I wouldn't start my story here. It's too specific. But this is good, and this is it's great language around this challenge. That change is having a big impact on product marketers and the companies they work for. In the past, product marketers relied on a limited set of storytelling techniques and channels to reach their audience. Pretty true. But today, there's limitless options. The impact has created a new landscape for winners, and the winners are product marketers who are able to craft compelling stories that cuts through the noise, effectively engage their audience. The winners are challenging the status quo, doing things differently, creating a new way of storytelling. It's really hard to do this new way of storytelling. Our storytelling framework is here to help. So it's like, I told them about my narrative design storytelling framework, but you could do this with anything. Let's try something real weird. Okay. So, I don't know if you're reading it with me right now. I am. Um, but right, so this is really cool. You can test a lot of different options. You can try stuff out, and you can be very specific with it. So you could say like, okay, I'm trying to tell a story around this specific thing, and then you can keep tweaking it, which is what I like the most. So to say like, great. Let's see if we can force it to do something like like Michelob Ultra is a story I like and I talk about a lot because it's they kind of created this. They really designed their narrative where like they market their beer as almost as like a weight loss product, which is like really odd because like a beer is just extra calories. But like, let's see. So let's just use that a little bit. Okay, now retell this. That's all you need to say, and it can really start to use things. So like, I think there's a couple things here that I've found that really helped me. You can teach it a framework. It learns the framework. It knows the framework. And then also the ability to give it feedback and try a lot of options. And I love this just because you're going to get it really, I think, speeds up like this, like the creative process. So like, I can use this to like test out ideas, see what it spits back, and then I've got some copy that I can actually use and like throw it into a story. Or I can say like, make it more excited or make it more empathetic for the user or make it whatever. And then you really get a lot of different options. So let's see what it gives us here. So this massive and undeniable change in people's health, affecting people's well, increasing prevalence of stress and demands in their life. More people are experiencing a wide range of health problems, feeling overwhelmed and burned out. This change in people's happiness. And it does just such a good job of navigating some like kind of this weird input that I put into it. Our new chocolate candy was designed to do just that with help people with natural ingredients. So, and then it tells you kind of what it did. The other thing, and you can also tell it to say like, okay, tell me this story and include an example, or tell me this story. Like, okay, let's see if we can. Let's see what it does with this. Here are a few potential counter arguments that people might have to this story. The chocolate candy might not actually be effective at relieving your health problems, right? I mean, this is a silly example, but this is cool because then you can say like, okay, here's this story I've written. I want to get feedback on it, and I'm just gonna like ask the machine to give me feedback on it. So I think that's every time I've thought like, what would I do next with this story? I'd get feedback on it, or maybe I'd turn it into a video script. Like check this out. Okay, like right. It's like it's even using narrative design, and I didn't. Okay, so now it's going to write a 3-minute YouTube video using the narrative design framework and addressing the potential counter arguments. See, I'm layering in stuff here, and it's even got a description of the opening shot. Person happily eating candy. Like I swear, I did not think about this example of the chocolate that helps with headaches before. I started making this video. And so I just thought of it while we were talking here, and 5 minutes later, we've got this script. So that's like, push this thing to help you. Ask it for feedback, ask it for options, use it to explore things like a video. Let's just look at the video. Sure, here's a 3-minute video. Introducing chocolate candy that can help relieve your health problems. And like some of them are like a little silly. Like, I don't know if this is a good headline or not, right? But it's using the narrative. When it's using the narrative design framework, that like you've got a good storytelling device. I had no idea it could do this. Cut to the close-up of the candy bar, cut to a montage of happy people eating it, narrator. It's really cool. Anyway, that's some of the things I'm thinking about with Chat GPT. I think it's super cool. I really do think like, we have like this technology is here and it's going to change how we work. So we have to figure out like how to use it. And like with any new technology, it's the people who can figure out how to use it to, get rid of their like work that they can like speed them up. Like whoever can wield the new technology the best is who's going to succeed. So play with it, check it out. I love it as like a way to tell better stories. I think it's really interesting. I'll include this video with some thoughts in a LinkedIn post, but drop your comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.